It's wonderful to meet you.
Did an American TV reporter use her attractive looks to throw Russian leader Vladimir Putin off his game?
Freezing already. I'm from Abu Dhabi.
It's a bit warmer.
CNBC's respected Middle East specialist Hadley Gamble interviewed Putin in front of a live audience at a Russian energy forum. Now the Russian media is going ape over Hadley's long legs and sky-high stiletto heels. 39-year-old journalist squeezed herself into a little black dress. Her legs were caked in an oily shimmer. They claimed she was licking her lips and rolling out her tongue during the interview and positioning herself as a sex object. The Russians also complained that she ran her fingers through her hair and waved her leg out at Putin. We showed the
Horrific situation that people find themselves in today in that country. Meta has decided, post-Facebook being banned about misinformation and not allowing regimes like Vladimir Putin's to...
I mean, social media is bad for dictators. That's why Putin took us down, people to post and to speak. And I think if you look at what happened, certainly we've exited business. We're working closely with their Ukrainian. Social media exists so that people do get information from all over the world, and that information...
Something a lot sooner to stop the spread of misinformation.
So we've been fighting misinformation in Russia. We have a much more restrictive.
You're absolutely right. I was just in Moscow for a week.
Journalists also actively involved in the attempted coup.
But even the attempted coup, does that justify putting out of business over 100 organizations, as well as putting almost 100 journalists in prison?
Well, it is up to judiciary. But what I am trying to say, this is not an issue, political issue, between Saudi Arabia and Turkey.
Turkey's record when it comes to journalists, that President Erdogan is perhaps one of the world's greatest hypocrites.
What is the truth is something else, and premeditated murder is something else. Judicial matter are totally else. So are you trying to say the statement, putting some sanctions on the people who are all the big mistake of Erdogan to go to till end? But it is, admitting that what Turkey has been...
The next generation of weapons from Russia.
Well, I need more air defense system. Our region is not safe haven for any of us. So I need a system to my country.
So
I have to get it from somewhere.
So are you potentially considering more air defense system S-500 from Russia?
It is not a choice, or I have to consider any possibility, but my first choice is to purchase air defense system from my ally. Wait for years and years to just convince our NATO allies.
Interview with His Excellency al-Masroui, he told me that Russia is an important part of the OPEC Plus alliance. It is the plus in OPEC Plus, and that they will remain a part of the alliance.
I don't think this question, if it wasn't for OPEC Plus and energy market stability, and I go by not only oil, but the broader, this is roughly 10-something million. Reaction to your question has to do from afar on what he said yesterday about the relevance of the market did not come back. And there are people serious with me that day when I made my speech. I'm not going to, bet on people's memory that they probably would forget. You could find that meeting. I said, and I'm not ranking, but actually I called them the 3 pillars. Look at what was happening today. Who's talking about climate change now? And hallelujah, using coal.
How can you possibly trust a partner who literally destabilized global energy prices by invading Ukraine? Which basically fundamentally took a dig at what you guys are trying to do.
And they are both partners. We did not take a side to leave. Then we are raising the prices. Then we are doing... We've been there. We have seen crises. We have seen wars.